Good evening. It's February 21st, 2017, and we're here at the Augusta Civic Center for tonight's exciting boys basketball playoff action between the Vikings of Oxford Hills and your Portland Bulldogs. This is Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt and Alex LeMay on camera for WPPS TV3 Sports. Frank, we've been here before. The Dogs are playing for their fourth regional title in a row.
And Steve, they've only won 4 in a row one other time in history, and that was from 1942 to 1945. The only other time the Bulldogs will be able to rattle off 4 in a row. So we'll see if history can repeat itself as we open up the Class AA North Tournament.
Folks, we had a chance to talk to several Portland Bulldog players at practice yesterday. So we're here with Clay Hardy, really super senior. Your first year on the program, where have you been?
Well, freshman year I played here for JV and freshman team. Sophomore year I didn't get to play because of my grades slipped a little, and last year I moved, so unfortunately I wasn't here in time to play for the team, but this year I got to play.
That's great. Now, earlier on in the year, you were really lights out the first couple of games. You were out for a few games with a medical condition. I assume you're okay now.
Yeah, everything's going well. It was just like 1 or 2 games I missed because I had an allergic reaction to something. We had to get that all settled, but now I'm fine.
So one of the things we've noticed this year is that it's really a team effort. No real star on the team. Teron may be leading the team in scoring, but the key is that one of you is going to hit a crucial 3 early on in the game, it seems, or get him with a great layup. What's it like playing with this team?
It's amazing. I'm so glad I got to play this year. It's a great opportunity for me, and it's just a great group of guys. Everyone's just looking to win. Nobody's trying to be the superstar or anything. We all just have one goal, and we execute, and hopefully we achieve it.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to seeing you in Augusta. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
So we're here with Pedro Fonseca, really super sophomore. Pedro, we've heard your name is pronounced as Fonseca. Can we hear it straight from your mouth?
It's Fonseca. Okay. Yeah.
Now, Pedro, you were earlier this year in the state final soccer match, and now you have a possibility of going back to the state final here. So can you tell us what the different emotions are being in the 2 different sports?
It's not really that different. Like, it's the same thing. We both want both team want to win, even in soccer. But I think soccer we had a more big team. Like the seniors wanted to be really bad, and they had it hard. Like they really wanted to win. And here we just know we're good and we're gonna do good. We just have to work a little hard to get there. Well, you really emphasize team, it seems, on this team. And as we spoke with Mr. Hardy just a moment ago, it seems like somebody is going to step up early on in the game. And many times it was you coming in and hitting a 3. First of all, sometimes from the bench and sometimes as one of the starters. Do you have a preference? It doesn't really matter. As long as I'm in game, I was just give it 100%, 110%. Like Coach said, no matter how much minutes you have, just go there and work hard.
Can you tell us which sport you like better, soccer or basketball?
It's actually basketball, because when I first came here, I didn't like basketball, but then some of my friends just helped, got me to it and told me if you play basketball, you're gonna be good. And I started playing basketball, and I got even better than soccer.
Well, there you go. We look forward to seeing you on both avenues, the field and the court. And you're just a sophomore, so we'll see more of you as well. And good luck in Augusta.
Thank you.
We're here with Manny Yugu, really super junior. Manny, you also played in the state final soccer match. Can you tell us a little bit about the different emotions you feel and the differences in being on that championship soccer team versus the championship basketball team?
Well, going into the soccer, just playoffs in general, we were the underdogs, so it's a lot different because we're first seed and kind of everyone's expecting us to win. So it's kind of a different type of nerve. Going into the soccer, games, I wasn't really nervous. I was just going to go out and play, and whatever happened. But I'm really motivated right now. I really don't want to lose. As Coach always says, it's a dynasty, and I want to be part of that. So I'm not going to let it end anytime soon.
Well, you know, one of the things that you do so well is you either enter a game or you come in as a starter, and, you know, you're in that corner and you just hit that three that makes a difference. Is that a play by design?
No, I just, you know, I'm open. Teams, I'm not the greatest shooter, you know. Teams kind of give me enough space, and I'm confident. I think every shot I take is going in, so I'm going to take it every time if they leave me open. It just goes in every time, I guess. So.
Now, does it matter to you that you're playing tomorrow night in Augusta at 9:30 p.m., or do you just psych yourself up for that?
Yeah, you gotta find your own motivation. I think it's ridiculous, honestly, that we're playing that late. But you know, you can't really do anything about it. We're just gonna go out, play, and whatever happens, happens.
Okay. Well, best wishes to you. We're here with a junior, Teron Moss. Last year, you had your brother aboard, and is it a little bit different not having him on the team this year, and if so, how?
It's kind of different not having him because, like, I'm used to, like, playing with him, and, like, I know, like, what he does, and, like, he knows what I do, and we play really good together. But, yes.
Well, now, so you play on a team that is really known for its team efforts, Teron, but you are the leading scorer on this team. And are there times when you feel like you just want to take over?
Not really. I just let the game come to me, and if I have a good shot, I just take it, and then I wait for my teammates to pass the ball, and I pass the ball around.
All right, great. Well, best wishes to you in Augusta. Do you mind that it's a late start, or you're just ready to go?
I'm just ready to go.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you. We're here with Charlie Lyle, super senior, really. Charlie, this is your fourth year in a row of playoffs. You've been in 3 state championship games. How was it that you were in the first game, your freshman year?
My freshman year, I mean, that game, we were just a really strong Class C team. I mean, we had a player, Serge Combo, who he could have played in college. He could have played in any conference in Maine. He was phenomenal.
So that was Wayne Fleet?
Yeah, that was Wayne Fleet.
Fun. And you almost won it, but at the last second there was maybe a phantom foul, maybe a real foul.
Yeah, it was definitely a questionable call, but I mean, for me, it was my freshman year, so I wasn't playing a whole lot, but it was more of a learning experience for me. Like, I think I can take that sort of knowledge to this team as the senior that I am and sort of educate them on, like, the stuff that you have to be careful of when it comes to not choking in big games.
Well, and speaking of not choking in big games, your sophomore year, you really came alive in the playoffs. And did you feel a little extra oomph, or what was it that motivated you in that year in which you all won the state championship?
Well, that specific year, we had a problem with, like, right during that one playoff week, we had just a problem with sickness. Like, Tanner Foley was sick. John Williams was so sick he couldn't even sit on the bench. Like, we were sick pretty much all the way down. So I had to step up, and I did.
Yes, you did. And then, of course, last year was the actually, I don't know if you won the championship that year, though. That was your sophomore year, right?
We didn't win.
So you made it to the final, but then last year, of course, you did. You've been there before. I bet you won it again.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, I'd like to break 500 for my state championship record would be great. But, I mean, I'm just trying to do it for the younger guys, too, just so that they can get a taste of what's winning was like early.
One final question. So you've chosen an interesting path from here on. You've signed on to Division I, University of Washington, on a crew scholarship. Can you tell us about that?
So I picked up rowing the spring of my junior year, and then I rowed for a club down in Boston called Community Rowing Incorporated. There I went to club nationals over the summer, and I met college coaches, and the rest is kind of history.
Will you ever look in the rearview mirror at basketball?
I mean, I would always love to continue to play basketball, men's leagues, pickups, and stuff like that. But I mean, I just wasn't really. Basketball is my first love, but I just wasn't really getting the college attention, I guess. Or the schools I wanted to go to being like big state schools with like solid academics kind of thing, like Washington. Or I don't know. My top 3 schools for rowing were Washington, Wisconsin, and Cal Berkeley. So. And I want to be a doctor eventually, so they all have phenomenal biology programs and stuff like that. But the schools that were recruiting me for basketball, being like smaller NESCAC schools, just weren't really what I wanted to attend, like where I wanted to attend. So, you know, but it all worked out in the end.
Well, it did indeed. Charlie, thank you so much. You've led the team in rebounds. You've led the team in blocks. Best wishes moving forward.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're here with junior Griffin Foley. Griffin, you were an all-conference wide receiver. played in the state championship game. Now you're heading to the playoffs here again, hoping for a third run at a state championship. First of all, which is more exciting to you, or is it just whatever season?
I definitely think basketball is more exciting just because, that's like our school sport. Like, we're known to be good at basketball. I mean, football is fun. Like, don't get me wrong, football is a great sport, but I think my favorite sport is just basketball, so it's more exciting.
Now, this year, when the team comes out and warms up, everybody has a number 24, and obviously that is in memory of your dad, who was a great basketball star and really a great, great person in our community. Do you find any extra motivation when you get on because of that?
Definitely. It's not so much just the number, it's just like the fact that, he loved watching me play the basketball. Like, his favorite sport was basketball. He loved watching me play basketball, so it's like, I know he's somewhere up there watching me play every night.
Well, yeah, and you play lights out all the time, it seems to me. Do you have a particular part of the game that you like best, whether it's, making plays, whether it's rebounding, shooting? You seem to do it all. What do you like?
I like doing whatever I need to do, I guess. Like scoring if I need to score. I like doing rebounding. I like doing passing. I like doing just creating scoring opportunities.
Now, you have been on, I believe, a travel basketball team with Tehran for many, many years. Does that help the two of you when you're on the court?
Definitely. I think we have a really good connection. I can remember playing with Tehran like 4th grade, I think, 5th grade. And I think we've just carried that up through all the years.
All right, well, good luck to you tomorrow night in Augusta. Okay, we're here with sophomore Trey Ballou. Trey, this is your second year on the team. You're a sophomore. Your second opportunity in the playoffs. What's it like to be on a team that hardly ever loses?
It's a good feeling. I mean, I thought we were gonna have a few more losses this year, but we didn't, and it's just a good feeling. And I think it's kind of just a thing that's for Portland. We just keep winning and winning and don't lose that much.
So one of the things we notice about you is there's a tremendous amount of confidence when you're in the game, both from the stands and maybe on the court as well. You really know how to mix it up. You get a lot of rebounds, and you can shoot it too. Do you have a preference as to whether you're starting or not, since you really come on the court in both ways?
No, I just it's whatever coach wants. If I don't start, then I understand my role and I just do what he wants me to do. And if I do start, then I'll just play my role in that category too.
Does it matter to you whether, you could have played Cheverus, one of the natural rivals, instead you're playing Oxford Hills? Does it matter who your opponent is?
Not really, but we're kind of glad we got Oxford Hills, because I think it's not might be an easier matchup for us, but I think either teams would have been okay for us.
Okay. Well, best wishes to you.
Thank you.
We're here with senior Tom Joyce. Tom, you're well known in baseball circles, certainly. You're about to start a baseball season. Do you have a preference as to baseball or basketball?
I think based on the season, I like them both when they're in season, but baseball maybe a little more, but they're pretty equal.
Now, Coach Russo doesn't often add a senior to his roster. He did this year. You have given the team some great playoff minutes and really a great attitude.
Yep. I just like to work hard. I came in knowing I wasn't probably going to play a lot, but I think I played more than I thought. So, yeah.
Well, the coach really has a team-oriented effort. What are you going to do after you graduate?
After graduation, next fall, I'll be playing baseball at St. Joe's, and I'll be studying physical education.
Very nice. And looking at you, can I assume that you'll be playing first base?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Well, best wishes to you as the tournament moves on, and thank you.
Thank you.
So you can see a fairly pumped up level of players for the Dogs, and most not really concerned about the late time here. It's actually 9:30 as the game starts tonight. So tell us a little bit about the last game that Oxford Hills played against Portland.
Well, Steve, we last saw Oxford Hills way back in December, with Portland coming out with a 22-point victory, 72-50. Leading the way for the Dogs, Teron Moss had an excellent game, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. That was really the first night we saw Clay Hardy break out. Hardy with 18 points, 4 steals, and Portland caused 25 Oxford Hills turnovers. For the Vikings, they kind of held Fleming in check a little bit. Fleming with only 11.6 rebounds. We'll see what Matt Fleming can do tonight when they face off with the Bulldogs.
Well, folks, Oxford Hills came off of an impressive win against Cheverus. Cheverus had a couple of their stars who had gone down, however. They didn't have Jesse Matthews, for example, and they ended up pulling it out in overtime by 3 points.
Exactly, a very gutty effort. Able to play down the stretch. There's an old adage, Steve, that you win a close game, an ugly game, and a blowout game in a tournament setting. So that might have been the close game for Oxford Hills. We'll see how they fare tonight when they play the top-ranked Bulldogs.
Folks, are the Portland Bulldogs a dynasty? Well, we had a chance to talk to Coach Russo just a few moments ago. We're here with Coach Russo. Coach, you had a chance to talk to some of your players yesterday. We're here now in the Augusta Civic Center. It's going on 20 minutes to 9. Edward Little has about an 8-point lead in the strength of 3 Darby Shea threes. Does it matter to you what time your team plays up here, Coach?
I don't think so. Kids today, they'll play any time of the day once the ball gets tossed up. You know, this lateness is more of a burden on the fans and the families, but not the players. Once the ball gets tossed up, they're ready to play.
Last year, you got the monkey off your back at Augusta Civic Center. First in a regular season or a tournament game, if you will. Then, in the regional. Is there anything about playing in Augusta that makes it either more fun or less fun?
Not really. I mean, it's a great venue for basketball because it's like really the perfect size. Every seat is close to the court with great view. But there's no, the Expo has a different feel, maybe, because of the mystique of the age, but not really. It is a good venue, but there's no home court advantage, I don't think, for anyone.
So tonight, the Dogs play Oxford Hills. Oxford Hills, of course, they had Andrew Fleming last year, and you guys, you didn't even get to face them, actually, up here. But their big four really against you guys earlier this year, or their big three were Verrier, Matthew Fleming, and St. Pierre, and then add Keniston for good measure as they beat Cheverus, really a decimated Cheverus team because Matthews was out. But how do you prepare for a team like Oxford Hills?
Well, we played them early in the year, so that makes it difficult sometimes. We follow their progress online in the paper. But we did get a chance to look at some tapes and watch their style of play change. And most of it was just that their aggressiveness, their assertiveness seemed to be improved. Their 4 best players have still been their mainstay, but it seems like they're playing with a little bit more confidence and a little bit more speed.
Coach, you have a chance to make this 3 out of 4 years for a state championship. Do you let your mind go there?
Not really. Other people tend to remind me more so. Like someone said the other day, hey, this was like 4th year in a row, number 1. I had to kind of think back and said, geez, I didn't really, I knew we always had good years, but I really don't look at the records and stuff that closely. But I do talk to the players about the success of the program over the years and what it stands for and their willingness to compete and win and play with pride for the school and themselves. So it is important that we have success. But I can't tell you all of our wins and losses. I can tell you about our losses. I can tell you about the losses because I can remember those. The wins sometimes they kind of intermix a little bit, a little confusing.
Well, dare I say the D word? We spoke with Griffin Foley yesterday, and he said that he gets extra motivation by virtue of you saying, folks, we have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, if they need to know in the present that we're doing something special, really special, and they should feel good about it, that not a whole lot of teams have done, not especially in Class A. I mean, to have a chance to win, 3 state championships in 4 years, or be number 1 in 4 years. I mean, that's special. That's not easy to do. People can, it's not an easy task, trust me, on what these young men are putting forth. So a lot of the credit has to go to them and their willingness to work hard and their coachability.
Final question, Coach. Every year you seem to have somebody who you bring in who steps up. I can think of Tanner Foley. I can think of Dan Kane in the last couple of years, and many others, actually. This year it seems as though you've had some really good minutes from Tom Joyce and John Bento in some of these games, pulling down some rebounds and blocking some shots. What does it mean to you to be able to have that kind of depth on your bench?
Well, I can't recall that there has been too many games where a role player, they had to come through unexpectedly. And someone like Bento and Tommy Joyce did that exactly in that Thornton Academy game. They had great first quarters when we weren't playing well. So we do remind them every day that to be ready when their name's called, because there's been many times in the playoffs where we had foul trouble and a young man has played a little bit more than he expected. And I can just think back a couple of years ago when we played Darren, we had 4 guys in foul trouble. Look out on the court, and I had guys like Manny and Charlie out there, and they played great for those few minutes. So we make sure that everybody understands their role and how important it is.
Well, Coach, you may not say it, but I will. Will the Bulldogs build on their dynasty? We'll bring you all of the action in a moment. So whether Coach Russo wants to call it a dynasty or not, he certainly is well aware of their tradition, as are the players, and will call it a dynasty.
Well, exactly, Steve. I mean, anytime you have a team that is literally in the state title game seemingly every year, these seniors in high school have never gone through a season without playing in the state title game. And this is a chance to really kind of put a capstone on that progression. They've lost 1, they've won 2, and I'm sure they'd rather go 3-1 than 2-2 or even miss.
Folks, we're going to bring you all of the exciting action in a moment. Center will be number 13, Matt Fleming, the 6'5 player whose brother Andrew was Mr. Everything for Oxford Hills, went off to Maine and had a great freshman season for the University of Maine.
Yes, and Andrew Fleming, the George Vinyl Trophy winner for last year's Outstanding Player in the tournament. Even though his team did not reach the regional finals, he was still voted Most Outstanding Player.
Does the name Amir Moss mean anything?
Well, we didn't have votes, Steve, unfortunately.
No, and he was such a classy young man that he was happy to get the prize, which was the state championship. St. Pierre now will flip it around to Colton Carson. So moving it around here as Portland goes with the man. That's Verrier.
Well, Oxford Hills spreading it wide here.
Well, you get a good look from this corner, I'd say. We're in the corner, folks, here tonight. And accommodations by the Maine Principals Association. Hardy.
Oh, and right idea by Hardy. He'll be called for the foul. Looked like he got an awful lot of ball on that, but the zebra says it's a foul, and it's a foul.
So Fleming has Hardy on him.
Oxford Hills very patient so far. Expect to see them try to attack the basket and get a good look.
Fleming for three.
Or shoot it from deep.
Oh, that's a nifty play. Well, there's two offensive rebounds. One by Carson, one by Fleming, the three by Verrier.
A nice three by Verrier, able to step into his shot, knock it down.
So Portland quickly back. Fonseca for three. In and out.
That's going to be off Lyle. Oxford Hills ball off the non-rebound. There's Portland showing pressure. We've seen man-to-man, we've seen 2-2-1, and we've seen a little run and jump out of the Bulldogs. So, certain a mixed bag here.
Controlling the ball there is St. Pierre over to Verrier now. All the way out at half court. Boom. Foley runs into the pick, slides through.
Certainly the slow pace favors the Vikings. Portland likes to use all 94 feet of court.
Tehran, foul.
It's Portland's second team foul. Both way out by half court. Called on reaching fouls.
Turnover. First one of the night for Oxford Hills.
And really unforced, Steve. They just kind of let that ball trickle out of bounds on offense. We'll see if the Bulldogs can capitalize. Oxford Hills showing 2-3 zone as they did the first time out. Look for Portland to work the ball into the free throw area, down the baseline, and also kick it out for the three.
And shake out to Tehran. He'll tee up the three, and he'll get it.
And it's all about the ball fake, Steve. Moss with a quick ball fake. Defender bit, able to knock it down.
3-3. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first quarter.
Oh, nice jump by Moss.
Steal by Tehran, up and in. 5 points. Second turnover, Oxford Hills. 5-3 is the score. Tehran Moss.
Steve, all 5 of those points have come off both Oxford Hills turnovers. That's a 10-second violation for a third turnover. So Oxford Hills starting to play a little sloppy here.
Great young man, Clay Hardy. We had a chance, of course, to talk with him, as most of these players are on the court right now, every one of them. Blessed to have him. First year, his senior year, is Charlie Lyle. Rebound comes to Fleming. Charlie Lyle was a great interview. He, very interesting young man.
Very well-spoken individual, too. Nice fight by Keniston. He'll be rewarded with a pair of free throws.
On Clay Hardy. It's his second. Keniston had double figures against Chevrolet. Trey Ballou, Pedro Fonseca back in for Charlie Lyle and Clay Hardy. Saying Charlie Lyle, very interesting, and he wants to be a doctor. He's going to row at University of Washington. Great question provided by my our analyst, Frank Myatt.
And I wouldn't say I'm an expert in the crew circuit, though, Steve.
Well, there was a book called The Boys in the Boat about the University of Washington crew team that fielded a team in the Olympics in 1936, I believe, or at least tried to. That's the University of Washington, so they have a storied history.
That'll be the Berlin Olympics. Famous for Jesse Owens' antics.
Yeah, look at Fonseca. Fonseca there, fight for that. Tehran changes hands, and it comes to
nice
Manny.
Rebound, Hugo.
Tehran scoops it up.
It'll eventually come down to Fleming.
5-3 is the score. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Dogs are in front in a very low-scoring game. Oh, blocked by Ballou. Outlet to Griffin Foley by Teron Moss, and he's going to be fouled. I think that's Colton Carson.
And Coach Grafham's going to want to talk. He'll take a 30-second timeout, and so
3 is the score. So, you know, the crowd not as raucous as it was in the first game, Frank. Of course, it's currently 9:45 p.m., and the Portland crowd just not the same crowd that there's the student section, very, very sparse here tonight, as you would expect if the game were in Portland.
Well, Stephen, really a tough situation for city kids who may or may not have the benefits of reliable transportation, where a fan bus for an Oxford Hills or a Wyndham or an Edward Little would get back to the school. Students would be presumably picked up by parents. There are many in the city of Portland who rely on that Metro bus to get to and from school, to and from work. And really with a game starting this late, the bus will be shut down by the time a fan bus would get back.
So in and out, but Fleming fights hard, and Ballou underneath with a nice rebound.
Ballou providing some quality minutes for Coach Russo as Yugu takes it down the other end. And Ballou running the floor like a champion, Steve.
On the follow. He's also started games, and as all of the players said yesterday, they don't really care whether they start or not, the ones that we spoke with. They just want to help the team in any way that Coach believes they can.
And Steve, that's the key to having a successful program. Coach Russo's players really buy into what he's selling, and they're able to perform for him year in and year out.
Well, that's a Kool-Aid that I would drink as well, Frank. 10-3 is the score. Well, there's a nice follow with just cold hands underneath here. And Fleming's going to draw the foul. Ballou's going to get called. It'll be his first.
And while Oxford Hills is able to draw first blood, it's been a solid 4 minutes, going on 5 minutes, since they've hit a bucket. Portland on a 10-0 run.
Charlie Lyle will check in for Trey Ballou, and Atreyu Keniston will check in for Oxford Hills. Fleming hits 1 of 2. 10-4, 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Oh, what a nifty move by Foley and a feed inside.
Nice fight on the follow. Foley comes up with it.
He's going to be fouled. Well, we'll see. They have an off-ball foul. Let's see what the call is.
And I believe that'll go against Keniston.
So a nice fight underneath by Griffin Foley led to that. Now we have Manny feeds it up. It doesn't fall. So both teams a little cold on the hand tonight.
Nice run of the court by number 24, Luksha. And we'll have I believe it's a kick ball against Portland, so it'll stay Oxford Hills ball. Oxford Hills inbounding out of a box.
In and out. Lyle can't come up with it. Actually, it's going to be Fleming is going to come up with the basket. The rebound was Garrett Record. 10-6 is the score. It's a 4-point Portland lead with 1:04 left.
And we're going to have a hand check going against number 20, Chris St. Pierre. That foul is called on Chris St. Pierre. St. Pierre led the Vikings with 12 points in the first matchup. Really the hype surrounding Matt Fleming. And St. Pierre was able to outdo his teammate.
Moss for 3 in the corner, in and out.
A nice fight by Simon Chadbourne.
Simon Chadbourne is in.
Oxford Hills back to their zone.
Griffin Foley for 3. Not that time.
Right idea with the ball reversal, though.
Nice rebound by Fonseca. Oh. Coast to coast. 12-6 is the score. It's a 6-point dog lead. They lead by half a dozen with 10 seconds left in the first quarter.
Moss takes it away. Wings it at the basket.
We're going to end the first quarter with the score of the Bulldogs 12, the Vikings 6. So we start second quarter action. Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt, Alex LeMay on camera. Fonseca covered well there by Strong.
Oh, that's Keniston with a nice block.
You know, we usually bring our binoculars to football games, Frank. But
we made it here. Maybe I'm just getting old, Steve, but I think those Oxford Hills numbers are kind of difficult to see.
Fonseca from the corner, doesn't fall, but underneath is Yugu.
Nice follow by Manny Yugu, able to stick with it, keep his eye on the rim, grab a nice rebound, and Coach Grafton's going to take his second timeout.
So 7:22 left, just a few seconds into the second quarter. The Dogs are in front, 14-6. Here we go, folks. Whoa, little hand check there, not called, as Fonseca went down.
No, that's going to be a turnover. Those are the unforced errors, Steve, that a team cannot afford to make against Portland. Oxford Hills' 6th turnover.
Portland has none so far.
Yeah, for the Vikings, 3 of those have been completely unforced. Throwing the ball away, or in that case, just letting it go back court. As the Vikings show man-to-man again. Scott Graffam changing things up against the Russo's Bulldogs.
Fleming with a rebound.
Nice rebound by Moss.
Quickly up the court. Oh. No foul? But Hardy
good foul by
follows.
Hardy. Clay Hardy's first points of the game make it 16-6.
10-point Dog lead. A little bit of a trap. Quickly broken. Fleming for 3.
Nice block by Hardy.
Quickly out to Foley. Oh, that's a steal. That's the first Portland turnover.
Now the long arms of Matt Fleming able to get a hand on that Moss pass.
Earlier tonight, the Red Eddies of Edward Little beat the Wyndham Eagles 55-44. So they will be in the regional final. The only teams they lost to this year were Wyndham. Maybe that's the only team they lost to was Wyndham.
That's correct, Steve. They were a 17-1 regular season team.
Only one of 2 teams that beat the Dogs this year. South Portland being the other, along with the Red Eddies. South Portland seems to be beating Scarborough handily tonight.
There'll be Coach Russo is going to want a timeout.
So he'll take a timeout, and so will we. 4:25 left in the first half. The score, 16-6. The Dogs in front. Griffin Foley set to inbound after the timeout.
Pulling the ball out.
Foley for 3.
And that'll stay Portland ball. Fonseca going up for the rebound. Then I'm going to say it went off either Fleming or Colton Carson inside. See how Coach Russo attacks this inbound.
Quickly to Manny. Fonseca can't get it off before he's covered by Carson.
Now Oxford Hills back out to the 2-3 zone.
Tehran.
Right idea with the inside out. We're going to have a foul inside. I believe that'll be on Fonseca.
Nope, it's on Ballou.
It'll be Trey Ballou's second foul. Portland High's fifth as a team. And the Dogs continue to show the pressure.
Charlie Lyle and Simon Chadbourne set to check in. Lyle, no doubt, for Ballou. Oop, everything but ball.
Quick hands by Moss. They're going to say that number 11 Carson was on the baseline, and that'll be another Oxford Hills turnover. Their seventh.
To, I believe, one for Portland. He's got those athletic leggings, Pedro Fonseca. That tape that they wear these days.
Oxford Hills crashing in on Lyle.
Barely gets the bounce off, and now around the horn.
Vikings starting to match up as they will jump to man-to-man.
Chadbourne from way downtown. Doesn't fall. Fleming with the rebound. Still a 10-point dog lead, 16-6. Doesn't fall. Moss with the rebound. He's got Chadbourne on the right. He's going to just set it up. Lyle inside. Chadbourne. Nope.
And Bulldogs not shooting well from three. Expect them to work it inside a little more. Charlie Lyle's going to go to the line for two.
That'll be on Keniston.
It's been 3.5 minutes since either team scored a point here, Steve. So we'll see if Lyle can break that cold streak. He hits his first.
So Keniston will take a seat as Colton Carson will come in. Lyle hits them both, his first two of the game. 18-6, a 12-point Portland lead.
Portland showing 2-2-1 pressure.
Barrier covered very tightly by Chadbourne.
A nice step back by St. Pierre, but he doesn't get anything on it.
St. Pierre's kind of had that cold hand tonight as he's taken at least 3 or 4 attempts. I should say 3-point attempts. It's 18-6.
Steve, as we see Fonseca running the offense, Teron Moss getting a bandage put on his right arm. Could be a question of blood on the uniform, in which case he will not be allowed to check in until that blood is gone or he changes.
#24 is Janek Luxa. St. Pierre's got Fonseca on him. Carson inside. There's another turnover. Chadbourne comes up with it, dishes it off to Clay Hardy.
A nice attack by Hardy, and he's going to go to the line. Be Luch's first foul.
So interesting to look at the program for Eastern Maine and see all the schools that all the people are at who've got all the records. And of course, Portland has a few in AA. A brand new AA last year.
AA only a year old. Let's see if, just a point of note, those records are updated pre-tournament. So for all we know, they may have been broken. I have not been keeping up to date on that.
Quick pass inside. Luxa thinks better of it. Still by Hardy.
And Portland will give it right back.
The long pass.
Steve actually hits the scoreboard. That's center court, so that'll be another Oxford Hills turnover for their 10th of the first half.
So there's 2 seconds left here to do something.
And I believe Portland will get the ball at the last inbound spot. The referees are going to confer here. I'm not sure how they're going to rule that with the scoreboard, Steve. Now, if the Oxford Hills player had heaved the ball 95 feet out the other end of the court, then Portland will get the ball at that spot, but they're saying that the scoreboard will give Portland a mid-court inbound.
Here you go. Lyle posting. Toronto put it up, and he hits it for 3.
Only Teron Moss.
Oh my goodness, folks. Get out of town. 8 points for Teron Moss at the buzzer. 22-6 is the score. Oh my goodness. So here we are at halftime. The Dogs enjoying a tremendous lead, 22-6. It didn't really start out that way.
No, kind of a slow start and really a lackluster second quarter on the offensive side. Certainly the silver lining for Portland is the defense, allowing 6 points in the entire first half, a 10-0 shutout in the second quarter. So Coach Russo has to be pleased with his team's defensive effort.
There you have it, folks. So the scoring, really, Verrier has 3, Fleming has 3 for Oxford Hills, and that's it. For the Dogs, Teron Moss leads with 8 points, including that spectacular 3 at the buzzer.
And, you know, as we said before the break, Steve, only Teron Moss. It seems whatever he seems to huck up at the end of the game either drops or comes awful close to falling in. So a special player making special plays, and, you know, we're really spoiled by it.
Well, it's been a great first half. We'll bring you second half action in a moment. Here we go. Frank Myatt, Steve Schwartz.
Oxford Hills going with its original starters. Portland High running out Manny Yugu in place of Pedro Fonseca. Fleming a baseline cut.
Nice second effort there by Carson.
And Oxford Hills on the board in the third quarter. Moss step back, no good. Neither team shooting very well in the early going, as Oxford Hills gives it away again. Clay Hardy will go to the line for the Bulldogs. Hardy unable to get the first. Clay Hardy, a nice addition to Coach Russo's roster this season, as he's 0 for 2.
The rebound will come to Carson.
A nice press break by Oxford Hills. Nice finish by Keniston.
First 2 points of the quarter go to Oxford Hills. 12-point Portland lead.
And Portland still can't make it fall.
Oh, nifty move, nice feed, but Keniston could not hold on.
Nice rebound, Moss. He looks to run.
Oh my goodness. Coast to coast.
Vikings out in the zone again. Portnoy tries to spread that defense out.
Fonseca from downtown. 27 to 10, a 17-point dog lead. Nice fake and in for Verrier. His 6th point of the night, both on 3-pointers from beyond the arc.
A nice block inside by Colton Carson. And that'll be an offensive foul against Foley. Griffin Foley's first foul. Portland's first of the second half. And players and officials will work together to get the sweat off the floor. Athletic trainer Ryan Lucas just a second too late with the towel. Portland showing man pressure now. We have seen them trap out of this look before. Oh, nice steal by Moss.
Interception to Manny.
And Hugo will go to the line. It's Colton Carson's second foul.
Hugo hits the first. You could say there are some diehard fans here. Fans that are not necessarily rooting for either team, but from the area. You can see some of them.
And we're here in the budding metropolis of Augusta.
State capital. Oh, a steal.
Oh, nice block by Fleming, but they're going to call it goaltending. So that basket, I believe, will be credited to Moss. At least that's what it will be on our sheet. We'll see. And it was announced to be Moss. The goaltending situation, the basket credited to the closest player.
It's a travel. Are they going to call a foul? Let's see. Nope. Turnover.
And it will be an offensive foul. It's Fleming's second foul.
(31-13).
Oh, nice backdoor cut by Foley. Can't finish. Lyle with the rebound. Nice fight by Charlie Lyle. And he will be fouled by Keniston. That's going to be Atreyu Keniston's fourth foul as the Oxford Hills fans voice their displeasure. A difficult call there, Steve, on the off-ball foul. Big scramble on the floor. And Keniston on the receiving end. Interesting to see if Portland goes to the lob here, as we see Charlie Lyle getting position.
They are going to. Nice call, Frank Myatt, but it didn't work that time.
Fleming with the rebound, and that inbound really all came down to what Fleming was doing. He was hanging out near the top of the key. If he sagged, we'd expect a normal inbound. If he came out to guard Yugu, we could expect the lob, which he did.
Ferrier for three. 31-16.
Ferrier's ninth point of the game, all on three-point goals.
4 minutes left in the third. Here's Griffin Foley. That's how it's done. Backdoor and in.
Carson
steal.
gives it away.
Hugo. He's got Foley on the break, but big, long, strong arms of St. Pierre. Oh my goodness.
Oxford Hills nearly turns it over. And a block by Fonseca. And that'll be Yannick Luksha, I believe. He'll have a foul on the floor. That will go against Matt Fleming. Fleming's third foul. Oxford Hills' fifth team foul. Hardy nearly loses it.
Chadbourne.
Nice attack by Ballou.
Fight there by Ballou. You can see Chadbourne fighting to get the open shot. Luksha, St. Pierre from way downtown, and he hits it.
He shot that one from Belgrade, Steve.
35-21 with 2:26 left in the third quarter. Loss to Hardy, loses the handle. Ferrier from the top of the key, doesn't fall. Hardy with the rebound.
Portland clearing out.
Simon Chadbourne for three, and he hits it.
And that's why you bring Chadbourne all the way up here to Augusta, Steve. Simon Chadbourne stepping in, doing what he does best, is knocking down the three.
38-21. Offensive foul on St. Pierre.
That'll be Oxford Hills' 16th turnover of the game. So we see number 5, Garrett Record, checking back in again.
So Tehran in trouble, but escapes the trap.
They say that ball was deflected out of Fonseca's hands.
Manny Yugu will check in for Pedro Fonseca. The minute left in the quarter. 38-21 is the score. Chad one from the other side. That one doesn't fall. We get the rebound.
Good hustle by Hardy to set up and take the offensive foul.
Will be on Garrett Record.
Oxford Hills' 7th team foul. Next Viking foul on the defensive side will send Portland to the foul line.
$50 seconds left.
Oxford Hills trapping.
Presence of mind. Manny Yugu throws it off of Strong. Spencer Strong for a little opportunity here for the Dogs.
And Steve, we kind of saw the officials confer there a little bit. And this is a situation where I could say definitively that you and I had the best angle in the building.
No question.
Nice block by Colton Carson.
Luxa. Foul on Hardy.
And I think they're going to say that ball was touched by a Portland High player who was out of bounds.
Quinn Clark, number 10, set to check in for the Dogs. 20 seconds left. Oh my goodness. Acrobatic move by Yugu. Verrier for 3. Doesn't hit. Ballou fights for that.
Just rips it away. Under 10 to play. We'll see if Moss has another trick up his sleeve. Oh, what a dish to Hardy.
But no dice. So at the end of 3, the score 38-21. The Dogs are firmly in command. We're back, folks, as we're going to have what is likely to be the last 8 minutes of this game.
Tommy Joyce checking in for the Portland Bulldogs, seeing his first playoff action. Oxford Hill sticking with a trap. Nice fight by Joyce, and it will stay Portland ball. Portland having a much improved shooting quarter, Steve, as they shot 6 of 11 in the third.
So Coach put Charlie Lyle back in for Tommy Joyce and then just called a timeout altogether. So 7.5 left in regulation, 38-21 Dogs. Oh, there's a steal. Uncharacteristic turnover by Tehran, really, on the inbound. Fleming for 3, and he hits it. Just his 6th point of the game. It's 38-24.
This game not over yet, Steve. No, Oxford Hills can shoot well. They can get themselves back in.
But Lyle comes up with a timely 2. 40-24, 16-point Dog lead.
Oh, nice steal. They're going to say Yugu's out of bounds. Gets a nice deflection there.
I believe there's a sousaphone in that band all the way around Oxford Hills. A little quiet tonight.
Keniston back in. Gets his shot blocked by Ballou.
Fleming. He hits the three again.
Couple of those, Steve, and Oxford Hills could be right back in this ballgame.
Well, it's a 13-point dog lead. 40-27, nothing sacred. Oops, Foley turnover. Verrier for three.
Nice fight inside by Fleming.
Nice little block there. Lyle with a couple of blocks, and then that's going to be a turnover.
The pass goes to the official. Hardy and Fonseca checking in for Ballou and Lyle, so Portland High going small here.
6 minutes left. Oxford Hills making a game of it. Some clutch shooting by Fleming. Jumping in. See if that's Manny. It is.
Only Portland High School's second team foul as they get a slight sarcastic cheer out of the Oxford Hills stands.
Oh, nifty move by St. Pierre. And Keniston there for the rebound and the putback.
8-2 run for Oxford Hills through this quarter. And Coach Graffam's going to want to talk.
So with 5.5 minutes left, 40-29 is the score. Oxford Hills is in this game. So we have another timeout. Something was mixed up. 40-29 is the score. We'll be back.
I think it's got to do with Fleming.
Okay, folks, here we go after two back-to-back timeouts. As Frank might have pointed out, there could have been an issue with Matt Fleming. Tehran to Manning. Inside. Stripped of the ball, Lyle.
Well, Portland having trouble with this Oxford Hills defense. We'll have a travel. Oxford Hills 19 turnovers to Portland 6.
Ooh, Manny.
A nice finish by Yugu. Able to break a 2.5 minute cold snap.
42-29. 4:40 left.
And we'll have a hand check.
Be on Manny.
Manny Yugu's second foul. Bulldogs' third team foul in the contest tonight. There, we're going to have a blocking foul, I believe, against Oxford Hills.
Yeah, and it's going to be on Carson. His third.
Oxford Hills still showing that 1-2-2 trap. They will try to jump the passes in the corner.
Well, nice move. And nice presence of mind by Lyle to find Griffin Foley on his knees. Yeah, nice fake. Oh, but a block by Yugu. Now the foul will be called. Shooting 2. At the line will be Keniston.
We'll see if that foul goes against Lyle, and it does. With Charlie Lyle's first foul of the game.
15-point dog lead. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left. 44-29 is the score. Converts 1 of 2. His 5th point of the game, all in the second half. Yeah, that was a...
It'll be a 30-second Portland High timeout.
So 4:04, 44-30. Here we go, folks.
They'll have a blocking foul. We'll see if it's on Keniston. If it is, that's 5.
He's being pointed at.
And that is all for Atreyu Keniston. His 5th foul. Oxford Hills' 9th team foul, so we'll see Teron Moss go to the line for 1-and-1.
Shooting 1-on-1 from the charity stripe is Teron Moss. First one converts. It's a 15-point dog lead, 45-30. 3:53 left.
He hits the second. And we're at a foul on Portland. And they'll go against Fonseca.
Three and a half minutes left. That's going to be a Portland turnover.
Very nice offensive rebound, able to reset.
Foley with the rebound.
Nice little step back
On the
for
top
Foley.
of the key. Two-pointer.
And that'll be Portland ball.
Two and a half minutes left. 48-32 is the score.
A nice steal by Fleming. He'll give it right back.
Lyle finds Hardy.
And Hardy's got to advance it pretty quickly. He's able to get it across the timeline. Oh, nice little head fake by Yugu.
Quality minutes by Manny Yugu tonight. His 8th point. St. Pierre from downtown. Portland's going to make some wholesale changes. Quinn Clark, Trey Ballou. Foul by Luxa.
The Luxa's second. That'll put Oxford Hills over the limit, so we will see, I believe, Manny Yugu go to the line for two.
With one more, he can break into double figures for the evening. Be only the second dog to do so. And he does. 10th point, 52-32, a 20-point Portland lead with just under 2 minutes left.
Fleming pulls it from deep.
Hardy.
He'll pull it out. Another the Oxford Hills ball.
Number 14, Cameron Slicer checks in. Number 24, Luxa. Spencer Strong is in. Number 4. Number 5 is Garrett Record. For Oxford Hills. Fleming's still in the game.
Oxford Hills going with the young lineup right now. All sophomores. So certainly a team of the future, as are the Bulldogs for that matter.
Bento checks in for the Dogs.
Fleming with the follow, doesn't go. Fleming still staying with it.
Hardy with the
stay to
rebound.
Hardy. The Luxa for two. He'll have a foul. We'll go against Fleming. Fleming's fourth. Clay Hardy will go to the foul line, shooting 2. He buries the first.
More changes. Number 35, Nate Godbout. Number 30, Matthias Goodwin. Number 35, well, we said Nate Godbout. Number 14 still in his slicer. Fleming comes out.
We'll have Simon Chadbourne checking in for the shooter, Clay Hardy.
Clark to, oh, we have a foul.
It'll be Slicer's first foul, as Clark will shoot 2.
Clark gets on the board.
And we'll have another foul.
Godbout converts. One of 2. Ballou with the rebound.
Number 22, Lewis Gaddis, seeing his first varsity tournament action. He'll dribble out the clock.
Unofficial individual scoring for tonight's game. For Oxford Hills, Spencer Strong, 1 point. David Godbout, 1 point. Quinn Clark, 2 points. Trey Miller, 4 points. Simon Lyle, 4 points. Simon Chadbourne, 3 points.
So maybe not the prettiest of wins, but a win nonetheless by 20 points for the Dogs.
And survive and advance, Steve. That's the name of the game in tournament play. Bulldogs doing more than just surviving. 20-point win over a solid Oxford Hills team. Leading the way for Portland, 2 players in double figures for scoring. Manu Yugu with 10 points, 8 of them in the second half. And Teron Moss leading the way, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals.
Folks, Cole Verrier was the only player in double figures for Oxford Hills with 11, and Matt Fleming had 9. Well, it's off to the 4th regional final in a row for the Bulldogs. They'll play a very potent Edward Little team, and Frank and I will bring it for you on this coming Friday night. This is Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt, Alex LeMay for WPPS TV3 Sports saying so long from Augusta. Good night.